Honey, someone's coming to the house. Someone's coming to the house. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Who are you calling pops? I'm gonna call the pops.
We're recording you.
No. It's okay. I'm just your neighbor. Coming by to say howdy.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, we're not used to people stopping by to say howdy without assaulting us first, robbing us, or defecating on our lawn.
Sometimes all three.
The trifecta. We're from Los Angeles.
Just moved to Texas.
I figured.
Oh, the California plates?
Well, yeah, and the masks. Inside your own house. No one else around. 2022.
We just want to be extra safe.
We feel naked without masks.
We'll probably wear them for the rest of our lives.
We'll be buried in them.
Okay. Well, you seem like a lovely couple. Like I said, I just wanted to drop by and welcome you to the neighborhood.
Why? Do you want something?
Oh, no. I think he's being friendly. People around here are friendly, like we've seen in the movies, right?
I thought that was just make-believe, like superheroes or families that go to church.
No, that's a myth. This is real life.
So, I live in that house over yonder. Name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I'm Tiffany. She, her.
And I'm Steve, he, him.
What are your pronouns?
I don't believe in pronouns. I think they're reductive. In fact, just your asking about it is a microaggression.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. I'm just messing with you. I like all pronouns. My favorite is you.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Exactly. So, if you need anything, just holler. My wife and I'd be happy to help.
Baby, he has a gun.
I'm calling the cops.
I'm recording you.
No.
Recording
It's
you.
okay.
All right, has anyone noticed this trend among some of our government experts lately? It starts off with them telling you a thing. If you question the thing, you will be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. It then turns out later that the thing that they told you wasn't quite as true as they promised you it would be. And when you point this out, they revert to telling you that, well, they never told you the thing that they told you. And then when you show them incontrovertible proof that they did in fact tell you the thing that they told you, they just suggest that you should be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. I can't imagine why we don't trust these guys.
Can you all hear me now? Sorry about that. I just basically sick. I don't know if it drove through a wall or what it is. Took an in-home test, COVID test, whichever. That don't mean shit, but for my son. And that says it was positive, but I know that things are false positive, and what's he really got? The same son that's got the other issues. Everybody else around here feels like horse shit too. Hey, Bridge Runner. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Stand Alone. Hey, Rescue. Hey, D. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Deb. Hey, Echo. Let's see. Hey, Watt. See if I missed anybody. Hey, Shift. I think I covered everybody that's in here. Hey, anybody else and everybody else out there that hasn't said anything. I think the link showed up. Anybody wants to come up. I just started this out of the blue. Didn't see anybody on, which that don't mean nobody was going to come on at 6. But yeah, sorry, kind of feel shitty. I don't know what it is. It's all the hours of sleep I've missed in the last week. I know I've had a crick in my neck and a headache since I woke up. Hey, Annalisa. Hey, Ben. So I don't know how true it is. Ain't that a kick in the shit? He had other sickness stuff going on, dealing with it. And it took him to go get his therapy today. And they noticed he had a fever. Said he's probably got COVID and refused to let him come in. Sorry, Bonnie, I didn't hear you in work. I might have it muted.
That's all right. It's so good to hear your voice.
I've been under a rock. Probably sound like it too, huh?
You just sound a little drained, maybe. Excuse me.
And bleak, I don't know what it is. I noticed how many people loaded up in here kind of quick. Either nobody's on or like, wow.
Well, we've all been praying for you.
I appreciate it. Love y'all for it. See where Southern Boy Prepper's son died up. That's jacked up.
Yeah. Yes.
I will
So
offer
sad.
my prayers and condolences out to him and his.
Yes. Well, I cried through the whole video with him. It's really heartbreaking, but
Elections undecided by midnight or void and preempted by federal law. They should be void by midnight the day of election day. But no, here we are, 17 days later?
yeah. Yeah, I was just setting one up, and I was like, Chuck's live. Don't set it up yet.
I think Rescue was on the other day, and I got up on there for a few minutes. It's the only thing I've done. I ain't even caught your lives. I check and say, oh, she was on, or the other night, what was it? Tuesday, they let him out. And I went that whole 48-hour span with like 2 hours sleep. I went and run Longview and come back here, and I was just so drained. Beat up. bad I couldn't sleep. And I'm looking around to see if I can find you. And about 9:30, I sat in the chair and just sat back. And I remember taking a deep breath and I was like, maybe I just chill a second, I'll feel better. Slept from then to the chair, feet down and the chair's crooked. Slept till 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I looked around and seen that you come on about 20 minutes after I passed out.
Well, and that's the only way to heal is rest. You've got to get that sleep.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, everybody in chat. I know I missed everyone.
Yeah, the link's out there. Anybody wants to come up and join us? You guys been seeing much of Carl, or is he still kind of on and off?
He's been having a lot of trouble with his internet. I haven't been going live a lot because of Mom getting out of the hospital and dealing with all that. But
Yeah, how's all been doing?
oh, I don't know.
She back home, same old thing.
She's back home and grumpy and where's all my stuff and I can take care of myself and okay, let's see how that works out.
Where's
I
all
give
her
up.
stuff?
I'm
Move
just
some of her stuff or something?
just things that could be used against her. You know, with home health coming in when she came home and
stuff we talked about.
yes, and also keys to valuables, things like that, because family that never comes around all of a sudden
Yeah, I understand
comes
that.
around. Yes, and so she didn't know it, but
Christmas to some.
do what?
I said when there's sickness in the family, it's like Christmas to some people.
Yes. The vultures fly in. And,
Buzzard
and so, yeah, for their protection, I have it until I feel it's okay to put it back.
Just say you're not the possessor, you're just the guardian. That's the way I'd put it.
That's right.
Tell them
cool. Dee's gonna.
If they don't like it, Chuck, come down and put a big foot in their butt.
Okay. Well, you got to get well for that.
I ain't never been well. I might be here, but I'm not all there. Hey,
well, that's all of us.
I just dosed up with Ivor a minute ago. My son's like, you might need to take antibiotics or something. Zinc, Ivor, vitamin C. I think what it is, I don't burn myself through the ringer and stuff. I'm not taking any of that stuff lately and let my stuff keep running down. Like yesterday, I cooked all day and then ate half a plate, and I just finished it now. That's the first thing I've had since what time we eat last night? About 5, 6. You go stretch out somewhere and lay down. Hey, kiss off.
So, read Conservative Cowboy. I hadn't heard of that one yet.
That's cool. That's interfering with people's
So
rights.
Yes, absolutely.
So that'd be what, 370 civil right violations? 370 million, I mean.
Quite a bit. So is Wyatt home?
Yeah, he's sitting in here. That's who I was just talking to. He's
Oh,
staying
okay.
here in the back room close to me, sleeping on the couch and stuff.
And so he's got it now too.
That's it's what the test said. I don't know how well I believe it. I don't know if you've got them too. Anybody out there that gets disability has Medicare. What was the name of that drugstore we were at? CVS. You go in there and tell them you want COVID tests, and they'll give you 8 of them free, and Medicare pays for it this month and next month.
Hmm.
Whether that tells you anything or not, I just figured I'd spread it out there.
I mean, thank you for that information. I've never taken one of the tests. Don't know if I want to. Just because, but the girls have, and they seem fine. Oh, well, now they've got it where it's just nasal swab. They don't stick it up to your brain like they used to. So he didn't get to go in for dialysis today.
Not today. They said he had a fever and said COVID, and then they locked up. Hey, Rescue.
What's up, everybody? Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving?
Hey, Miss.
I'm glad your son's home.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was all there. I hope everybody else had a good one. I worked my ass off trying to get it ready. Vicky made the turkey in the oven. I made everything else. Except my son. He made mashed potatoes. The sick one. Made his
Oh my
homemade.
goodness.
I made 8 eggs and about 10 little sticks of sausage. And then I heated up a pumpkin pie.
Ain't no sense in
There you
making it.
go.
Eat it, huh?
Uh,
There's no sense in making it if you ain't gonna eat it.
well, you know, I'd ate turkey and stuff, but it just, I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get back to that.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. No bullshit this week. Past week, it's like, yeah, I ain't down with this.
It was a strange Thanksgiving for me too. It was just strange.
That was rather weird. I didn't hear from my granddaughter. I didn't really, I finally heard from my son late that evening. It is what it is.
I don't know it. Oh Lord.
But I'm glad your son.
I don't know
that
about
was
these
good news.
things. Yes.
That's, I know how I'd be. That just,
Yeah, they pissed me off. They're like, handing me a mask. I'm not wearing that fucking thing. I said, you might be misguided, delusional, but and they're both. Well, there's something to do with all this stuff. I said, yeah, it's getting blown out of proportion, and it's a big force, whatever it is. I'm not sure what you guys think it is.
I don't know, but you're bobbling or something. What do you got going on there? It sounds like you're playing a drum.
it sounded like he was chopping up while he was talking.
Yeah.
The cat was over here walking around on the table in front of me, probably bumping the microphone with his face today. Woke up with him curled up on my arm in his chair. He don't know what's going on either. Yeah, I'm not seeing a conservative cowboy either. It's weird to see.
Well, he was just in here a minute ago.
Yeah, I saw him.
I can see him through
Well, I
screen.
thought you read it. Oh, but not on YouTube?
Yep. So I don't know if that means he's got me blocked. Somebody blocked him.
Well, he's in your channel, so you can't have him blocked. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to come in here.
I don't know. It's one of the YouTube weird things. Might have to refresh the feed.
Dude,
So,
I personally think that they're screwing with code because there's just so many weird random shit that you'll hear people mention, like people can't see each other in chat, lives not coming up, not even being subbed anymore. I mean, you just have such a big pool of things.
yeah, I keep having to resub people.
Yep.
See, that's
And
database
it's
kind of
weird.
shit.
I can see him in StreamYard, but I cannot see him on YouTube. And then some are saying in chat that they can see him. He said, I'm here. Oh, now I can see him in YouTube.
Yeah, I can see him on YouTube.
Yeah, I see him now too. Yeah, now you showed up, dude. I don't know what it was. I went in there and checked all my stuff, and now you're now showing up at the bottom. Now all that stuff you said earlier didn't show up to me.
Well,
I can,
you know, here's what, you know, Chuck, that little fucker mod that probably sit in here listening then that maybe did something, the little bitch needs to fix his shit. Sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I got so
you're
mad.
fine. You're fine with that. You sound like
I can't believe I said that. Oh my goodness.
I could just see
Goodness,
me,
Rusty.
but they fuck our order up for the third time while we're sitting there.
I just can't believe I did that.
Bonnie'd be like, "Oh my God, why am I sitting here with these two? They're crazy."
No, y'all just say what I think, but I don't say it.
I just can't believe I said that. There's a lady right here on this panel and I said that. Unbelievable. See, I'm being corrupted by YouTube.
Or Chuck.
I just got to rattling and without even thinking twice, just out comes the fever and the heartbeat. It's like, what? I'm sorry,
You
Bonnie.
made Kiss off say, whoa. Slow your roll, homeboy.
That's it.
Yeah, I've heard Rescue go there a few times. I'm freely about it. He kind of like, well, you need to ease up, be a little respectful. But that times it creeps up on you, gets you, don't it, bud?
Man. Put me at the wrong time, and yeah. I forget my manners.
What gets me the most is the uncalled for disrespect, and you know they're being disrespectful, and they know they're being disrespectful, and it's kind of like when they hurry up and cut in front of you, like when you're driving, cut you off and then slow down. Like they're in such a hurry to make you go slow.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, like I tell my wife, see, there's people out here that enjoy pissing you off.
Yep.
So to just do that, and then they look in the mirror and they see people going, and they're just kind of going. That's why I tell her, going, you know, you just need to learn to shrug and let that shit go.
Yep.
It'll
My
piss them
wife
off
would be
more.
like, why are you looking at that thing you got laying in the floorboard? I'm like, yeah, if that person only knew what I was thinking right now.
They were
I'm going to
just
say
stopping.
amen to Tennessee Ridge Runner for the prayers for Chuck and his family. And maybe it is a good idea to make Conservative Cowboy a mod.
Yeah.
Then he can drop the links to back his.
I modded him. He was a mod, so I don't understand. Unless he wasn't ever a mod here, I don't remember.
Oh, that's right. Since it's the other channel.
Yeah, I found out with all this horse shit going on, I got a lot less patience. That's not a good thing. You poor old Indian women up there. They told my wife and him on the phone they had an appointment for 1 today. That you just need to come in at 10:30 because that's being inconvenient, disrespectful for people that might want to go home early for the holidays today. And I'm like, ain't a fucking holiday. You're from India. You don't fucking worship Thanksgiving anyway.
Well, even if they did, I'm sorry, it's not like we just made this shit up this year. So who planned that appointment? I mean,
yeah, you planned
Right.
it. Thanksgiving was yesterday. It's not like, okay, Thanksgiving day after Eve, the Pilgrims did.
I heard a cool new
Oh.
Paul Harvey that I hadn't heard before, and it's actually about Christopher Columbus, and it was actually rather interesting. It was a part of him I had never heard before about it. What actually motivated him to even head towards India that ended up landing in America. But his parents actually escaped the what was it, back when the Black Plague, it was the
Napoleon.
Crusades that were coming through.
Oh.
His parents actually escaped the Crusades because they were Jewish.
Huh.
And they went over to, I'm going to have to play it again now because I'm going to get this wrong. I think that it was over towards Greece or something, but then he couldn't find funding. He really wanted to go explore, and he couldn't find funding, so he actually went back to Italy. And then that's how, and I remember hearing that story about going to the Queen and getting them the money and sending them on. But to hear the pre-story, I thought that was pretty cool.
You remember that rabbi video was going around? I played part of it way back when I first started streaming, but that rabbi said something about that. He's like, you Americans need to be more respectful to us Jewish people because Christopher Columbus found America and you owe us for that, so you should just be good, what do you call it? Not cattle, but whatever.
I don't know about all that.
You ought to be good.
Samaritan.
Be good goyim, they called us.
Hey, we let him come back.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem with anybody till they make themselves a problem.
Plus, I didn't realize it was his religious belief that actually is what discovered. I thought it was just the man himself, and his belief might have been Jewish, but
yeah,
I didn't realize that they thought that they were like made totally different than everybody else. And it's like, no, you're the same.
Well, it tells you there, even the Crusades chasing them down.
Well, yeah, and there was something because it was, and I even got to go, wow, is that real? And because that's what I do sometimes. I'm not just a Debbie Downer to everybody here. I'll even do it to Paul Harvey's ass. So he says it, and I went to digging, and I'm like, well, wait, was that really the time frame? Could that really have happened? And so I got to digging and looking, and I was like, oh, wow. And yeah, I found out that, during all that time, as they would come through, they would convert the Jews over to Christianity, but then, and actually, as I was reading this, and I'm going, this just sounds like the first stages of the brown shirts almost, back before the brown shirts were around, because it's like they went through there, and then they would convert ones that they would basically intimidate into converting. But then they would sit and they would plant people amongst them to watch them and make sure that they didn't start practicing their Jewish ways in secret.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard the boot just clicking as you were saying that.
That was a trip.
Rescue, I could hear the boot heels clicking as you were saying, telling that story.
Yep.
Here comes the stormtrooper.
I was like, wait a minute, this is in the 1700s. Hitler wasn't around yet. Wait, this is like the precursor to the brown shirts.
They say the Crusades were run by the same ones pushing the button, the top 1%. So but they've been behind every war. So
well, it's like I'm kind of getting to believing where the people that think the Nazis are over here, you're right, and that's the Antifa bunches. That's that fascist shit.
Yep.
Just the babies.
They cute.
Those
They
are
got
meanies, aren't they?
They got little
those are
Bon Jovi.
minis. Yeah,
They got little Bon Jovi wigs.
He'll do all kinds of shit.
You need to put some hairspray in that, some Aquanet, and you need to mohawk that shit.
It's Bon Jovi with Pony.
Yeah, he's pretty hot. I know, he's cute, ain't he? He does all kinds of tricks too.
Hey, Josh.
Hello, everybody. Hey,
So,
Hi, Josh.
hi, Red.
well, you're a
Hi,
cutie,
Bonnie.
Josh,
Hi,
in case you
everybody.
didn't know it. You're a cute dude, in case you don't know it. But it was really funny because where you're at on my tablet, as I was looking, it was Dee was there with the horses, and about the time she's going, yeah, he's a cutie. Chuck added you. Well, she moved over to the side, and then all of a sudden you popped up, and it was like, yep, look at there, Josh. He's a cutie.
Yeah.
Josh is cute too. Josh is cute too. Don't bite me.
Men don't tell each other they're cute. There's one guy out there who used to do that to us, but
My wife is home.
How's your wife,
got
honey?
home
Yeah,
today.
how's your wife? How is she?
She got home today.
Oh, good. Okay. You got my text message with this link
Awesome.
for Chuck's stream?
Yeah, that's why I came on.
Right on. Okay,
Praise
a
God.
little nippy. A little nippy. A little nippy. He's smiling.
A little. You
Yeah.
better watch your shoulder.
I know.
you'd think I thought it was
No.
spring here or something. I ran around all day when I was in and out wearing just a t-shirt, and it's like 52, and I'm like, it feels nice out here. That tells you something up.
Oh, it's raining. It's raining here. It's been raining. It's going to keep raining until Sunday.
That's what
Yeah,
it
It feels a lot colder.
It's gonna start raining here.
That's such fine, misty, foggy rain. It looks like slow falling fog. That's what it's doing
I gotta
here.
put you guys
Yes.
down for a minute, but I'll put you guys down. Hopefully
Light
the
put
us
horses
down.
won't.
Take your best shot, D.
Put us down.
Yeah,
I gotta
take
put
your
you
best,
down.
take your best shot, D. Light's been doing that to me all week.
Oh,
Okay, now the horse isn't going to come pee on us, are they?
That's a good way to put us down. Just ignore us.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
turn it off, man.
You gotta keep poor people in suspense. Watch this.
I went out my back door to dump something,
I'm
and
gonna get me a hug.
the deck was so slick, I did the split.
Oh, damn.
Can't believe I didn't pull something.
All right, here you go. I'm gonna throw their carrots down on the ground so they leave me alone. Go get them. Oh, now he's counting. See, he counts. He smiles. What else do you do? Here. I'm not in the mood for the tricks, Ed. And I have to run to the barn and I'll lose connection. So I was gonna put you down, but here, come on, Daisy. I threw him on the ground. Here, don't you see him?
Yeah, Ben, that's
See, look, my temperature is the same.
He's just like a
You're
kid
too-
because he ignored you and he kept there and you went ahead and reached in your pocket and got one out anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't think I can put the phone down either because he's
Now
just
they're
gonna.
probably gnawing it. It's like carrot too.
Yeah. He just wants
I
to
want to
be
know
my
when
buddy.
in history Chicago and Texas has had the same temperature.
Oh wow.
No.
I was telling my wife this morning, this is like early spring monsoon kind of stuff or beginning of fall.
Mr. Ed.
So crazy weather.
What's your temperature there, D? About 52, you said too?
It's yeah, well I mean it's average 55. I don't know what it is today, but yesterday was really warm. And I was in shorts yesterday. Today it's cooler. It was hot today till about 2:30 or 3, and then it just cools off because we're getting a front, we're getting a storm in, I guess. This weekend it's gonna rain, so I threw all the carrots on the ground, Ed. Threw them all on the
About
ground.
41 here.
All gone. How
What
cold
is-
is it there?
41 degrees here.
Ooh, yeah. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania does get cold. Here, I'm throwing them on the ground. Get them.
Hey, all first kingdom. How are you, man?
Hi, all first kingdom. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second. I'm gonna lose you probably. I'll probably
Hey,
have to come back.
Well, the last time you said that, you just left.
Yeah, well,
It's like
try
here, I
not
got
to leave this time, Rescue. Try not to leave.
it's like here, I got something I want to
That's
show.
what I had. Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that.
No, I did it. That's what I did earlier on her channel. I was watching, and the nurse called me after seeing my mom, so I was like, bye, and had to answer the phone real quick.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, DJ. South of D and it's 68. Minnesota.
What's
degrees.
up, buddy?
It's still warm to everybody. Hey, Keno.
Yeah.
That's still abnormally warm for this time of year. Especially so many of us through the whole United States are close to the same, within 10 degrees.
Right. That's the weird part.
And them colliders working overtime.
Bonnie,
I remember
don't
watching the
forget
weather.
that, Bonnie, don't forget to send me that movie you want me to watch.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you reminded me. Thank you.
Did you make a video doing the splits?
No. Lord, no.
I thought that was what he was talking about. I was like, I want to see.
Silly boy.
Hey, Keno, Diana, Victor.
Hey, you want to see a entrepreneur's treehouse? It's unfinished. Our poor kids, we never finished the treehouse. But they used it a little bit. Got it sort of almost. Shell of
You need to move over a little more. It's not showing.
Oh, it's not showing? I'm probably losing you because I'm getting too far. Don't kick me, Daisy. Such a bitch. That horse is a bitch.
Oh, cool, TJ. So you finally got your car back? That's awesome.
That's
Got
good.
your ride.
Have to get it
Can you see
repaired.
it, Bonnie?
Yes.
Can you see it, Bonnie?
It was 2
Yeah,
recalls.
there it is.
She-
Never
I think
finished.
if I remember right, she said she was taking
Never
it in to get checked, and while it was there, they had 2 recalls to do. So, but they told her she needed to drop it off. And so I think it's been over a week or something, hasn't it?
Yeah, she said 9 days. Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a thing run through on my truck. I was thinking about selling it on the market just to get an idea what it's worth. And this is worth much more now than it was 4 years ago when I bought it. And then I found out I got 6 recalls on it.
No. No.
It'll be worth more next year too, Chuck.
Yeah, because there'll be less and less stuff.
Yeah, that's the one thing I tell my wife. I just, you talk to people and it's like they get it that it's rough. And it's like, but do you understand that we haven't been producing anything all year?
Yep. Everything,
Right.
everything that was produced got killed out or burnt down or a plane crashed into it or.
Yeah, there's been no grants to get the farming community back up and going. There's no grants to get the cattle back up. There's no poultry. So, there's none of that. And yet people haven't clicked that it's like, oh, wait, so that means next year is going to be like even worse. And it's like, exactly.
Yeah, people.
Everything.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chuck.
I was just going to say, people don't think that everything that we eat this year is from last year and the year before.
Yeah. I mean, chickens. If I remember right, because I'm not the chicken expert, but if I remember right, it's like even those meat birds, it's 3 to 4 months from hatch to process, and so that's 3, 4, and that's if you intentionally are trying to then now put that back on the market. That's not even happening. So
yeah,
you got cattle. It takes a while for cattle to raise. So
I think it's 6 to 8 months before they start laying eggs sometimes a year.
Yep. See, so I mean, it's just in everything, and it's just, the fields that have been down, crops that have been frozen, droughts, and it's like, okay, but you don't hear any news of any of this being replenished. There's the
No.
kicker.
That's why we need to be doing it ourselves.
Did you guys hear about the new corn that they're making now? The production of the seed that will grow in Roundup soil.
Oh no.
So that tells you what's that going to do to us? What's in it that it will grow in Roundup soil?
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we find cheap and easy ways to do things, and the public goes with it, and that makes businesses money, and it's a perpetual ball.
Yep.
Yeah. I've heard that we're going to really start feeling it. This is just reading through some of the Telegram in February.
Well, I could see that in February. Yeah, actually, I would even think starting in December, towards the end of December in some areas, because as the normal seasonal change starts to take place in areas, that's where it's like winter. When hard winter starts hitting areas, well, then that's going to take the cost of everything. People eat a little bit more to, put their body heat. They're going to run more energy. Everything is a little excessive in the hard winters. Well, that's going to start. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Be right back.
And then by next summer.
Yeah. That's grow what you can in your house. Because there's things you can grow in your house, too.
Yeah, you can buy seed mats, too. Little heat mats, I mean. No nip.
Yeah, I would get it now before they start really messing with all the everything.
I guess these two aren't hungry for some reason. Oh, you can taste the dogs.
I feel for the cities.
Yeah, they're going to be hurting for sure. If they don't know what to do. And most people don't.
Well,
even
it's
country
not even
people.
so much knowing what to do in a city, but man, can you really even get? I mean, you're always part of it because it's everything is under their thumb.
Night kiss off.
Night kiss off.
It's not night yet.
Night kiss off.
Night kiss off. I ain't seeing chat at all.
I'm not even paying attention to chat.
Hey, Carl.
I'm just saying whatever Bonnie and Rescue are saying.
Yeah, I can't see that. Sorry.
I'll be right back.
I showed this to a buddy yesterday. Those are 2 jugs full of individual seeds.
Nice.
Goodness.
Like he goes, you better hide them. He goes, 6 months. He goes, then we're going to be like jugs of diamonds or something.
Yep.
No.
I just want some Brussels sprout seeds. Haven't been able to find.
You love them, Josh. You love them. Favorite.
So,
One more of them.
What is it?
My dog.
I said, I just want some Brussels sprout seeds, and Josh started, what?
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts are awesome.
They are good for you.
I hate Brussels sprouts and I hate asparagus.
Most people hate Brussels sprouts. I love asparagus.
I love asparagus too.
I love Brussels sprouts too. Little cabbages.
I hated beets up to 2 years ago and made myself eat them and got over it.
And I hate spinach. I don't like spinach either.
You sound like most men I know. Is it green?
Yes.
I don't like it. Isn't it? Don't you got some meat instead?
I'm a very picky eater.
Isn't it a potato or is it a rice? I don't want to play like that. Get out of here.
Josh, you're going to be a good little prepper. You need to start learning to eat what's there.
Yeah, no doubt. Can't be.
Keeping
I
you
did
Wow,
that.
okay.
I did that tonight and I came home that let's not do that.
The other day, and they're talking about people how they waste and throw things away. And this lady was talking about this. It seemed like her sweetest jams and jellies she ever made was out of fruit that people called bad. She cut the bad off and make it.
I can believe
Make it what?
Jelly and
Grow?
jam. She said the sweetest
Oh, jam.
jellies and jam or the best tasting she ever made was out of fruit that people called bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's how I got my peaches. I would get the culls whenever the boys would be out there picking. And that's what I canned for everything. So
Yeah, we're gonna
TJ
get a
Katz on the
storm.
same.
We're going to get
TJ
a storm. This house.
Oops.
Pretty sun
I got
set.
the computer that's all put together finally.
Whoops, I almost tripped on my face.
You almost tripped on your face.
Yep, I almost tripped on those rocks right there, showing you the view, showing you the sunset.
He's going to do it on camera.
Yeah, and I won't even care. Look at that glorious sunset, you guys. It's amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll
So
bet it's
TJ
dark where you're at, huh? Are you guys all in the dark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be dark here in like 10 minutes now. Bye.
It
TJ
looks like
Katz-
midnight out there.
Yep.
TJ Katz asked the same question. Where do you get Brussels sprout seeds?
Well,
From the seed store.
From the seeds.
Oh, man. My husband better not burn down my sauna or I'm going to be pissed off. Look what he's doing. He's got all kind of fires out there. He's burning stumps by the sauna. See the two stumps right there? I told him, you better not burn my sauna down. That is making me nervous.
Maybe he's heating it up.
No, that ain't the way you heat it up, Rescue.
Maybe it is for him.
That's not a sauna, that's a gumbo.
Not today, Satan. Not my sauna. Hey, you're going to burn down my sauna.
Good idea,
Burn down my
TJ.
sauna.
It's like I'm making a special gumbo, baby. Here, hold these onions. Get in the tub.
Is
That's
it
it.
supposed to flame up like that?
Yeah. That's what fire does. It's funny how that works, but
He told me he was just putting coals in the stump, but apparently he had to put sticks in the stump because that
how
it
to
wasn't fire.
You know how to tell it's uncontrolled? When he starts running.
Yeah, I know. I've seen him run. We've had it uncontrolled before. Shit. That's why there's all these hoses everywhere.
Well, why waste a good fire? If you got one going, you might as well start getting rid of what you can.
That'd be,
Oh,
that'd be,
that's that burn pile over there. That's what that was about.
that'd be a
Well,
good
if
way
the
in California
sauna's
get
hot now.
popular, start a fire, huh?
Oh
He's
yeah, we've
burning,
had our lab
so
when we
you go
used to
get in
rent.
the sauna.
When we used to rent this property, the last landlord had a
Multi-purpose.
helicopter land right in the front where he's standing. Because CDF, you see those towers across the way? Can you see them blinking at all? I don't know if you can see that.
That
me
looks like
make
a good life flight landing right
There's
there.
tower. Yeah, that's CDF, California Department of Fire, back over there. So they come over here and we got it on video one time. Our son was like 1 year old and they landed a helicopter right here because he had did a burn and he had was burning up the whole side of the hill. And they're like, no, you're only supposed to be, back over that way. CDF, those towers. You see those towers in between those
Nope.
trees over there?
Yep.
They're the ones I know are spying on me all the time.
Like, hey guys, come
Right
here,
in my
guys.
house, you guys. They can see right in my window. Look at my kitchen
Well, that's called
window.
voyeurism.
Yeah, they're like, hey guys, come here. She's in the bathroom again.
No, look, and then the planes fly over. Look, they see this sunroom. They're like, oh,
All right,
Wait to
Dean,
see
you're
the
starting to
tan.
sound like Shelley Duvall here.
I'm
Boom.
losing my.
There you go.
Turn me off full screen. Getting too weird. They see the lights on and they use our house as a, like
Hey,
a
John.
beacon to fly over because the airport's just less than 5 minutes. They're landing. So anyway, they're bringing more towers down right from where those towers are. I can see they logged a few months ago and now they're bringing towers down that ridge. I think they're going to bring them all up into this canyon.
no.
Gonna stop. They're gonna surveillance all of the country folks too. They're not just gonna have city people under surveillance. They're coming for people's water on their
They've
own
been
property.
surveilling people. Yeah, we got drones flying at 30,000 feet right now.
Yeah.
Right. Sure. Yeah. So they already know. They already know that.
Yeah, there was a drone in the middle.
They know everything.
Flying over Maricopa during the election. It was right overhead. Seen a video of that.
Conservative.
Good
Posted
shit's gonna
something
come out
about
with
that.
that too on Kerry Lake bringing a fire.
Yeah, that's right. It was Kelly.
I love it because they got
She made
apparently
an
they've got a
announcement.
direct whistleblower. So they've got an inside whistleblower that's actually even come out and actually been laying down everything. So then that's why when I heard that, I was like, so because we talked about that last week about, well, yeah, she just kind of went kind of quiet. And it was like, I have a feeling there's something to that. Well, sure enough, there's a series of events. I'll have to go back and watch Vlad again. And he broke it down with Kerry Lake was her legal team. But oh yeah, so there's some shit in the mix, and it's proven factual shit. And I think it's 3 counties right now are refusing to certify it
Good.
because they want to see those facts.
Also, did you see? I think he also posted, unless it was someone else, something about by midnight tonight. Anything that was on the 18th. It's not tonight, but it's posted. Anything not in by the 18th of November.
Oh, what conservative? Yeah, conservative just put that up about by midnight if the inquiries or questionnaires weren't answered within 10 days or something, then they became invalid.
Conservative, come back in my channel. I'll give you a wrench. I'm like, why is conservative on my channel? Then I realized maybe because he ain't got a wrench. Nobody had a wrench for a while. That's my bad. So come back. I'm finding a lot of his posts on TV's Telegram page. That's how I keep up with things.
Speaking of voter stuff, did you guys see what that? I think Bonnie sent it to me. That stuff in Alaska where they're using programs, copying the voter rolls, registration rolls, and then going in and voting these people over the internet, placing their votes for them.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
One file they had from one of the counties, I think 38,000 votes they had on this computer that they found.
Well, they've got the one chick, I forgot where she was from, but she got arrested requesting military ballots and then filling them out.
That's what this was, military ballots. They were doing them out of somewhere in Alaska.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because she even showed him, and she put him. And now that she got caught, she's trying to say that she was trying to show there was a flaw in the system. And it's like,
yeah, you just got caught in that flaw.
Yeah. They've been using military, and Abbott is investigating Harris County. I don't know if that's the only county that's going on.
Did you say Harrison?
Yeah, Harris County, old Sheila Jackson's little stomping grounds.
Oh.
Did you and Rescue see that guy live down there, a black guy? That he was in front of the council, bitching and riding their ass about their cheating.
Oh yeah.
He goes, I got $300,000 worth of backing that I won off of other cases that I won against you crooked ass people. He goes, I ain't afraid of you.
Yeah. Ooh. He
And
sounds
then
fun. I want to meet
I
him.
say the 610 loop. It's a classic
Right?
example of the ring around the toilet bowl because that is one shithole.
Right.
This
Yes, I
guy,
do.
this guy made me think of D-Dog if he was black.
Oh, like have you seen the cowboy that rides the horse?
I think I have.
Yeah, I'll bet you guys have. He was in Chicago. He was riding on the Dan Ryan and he made news. He was out running the Popo.
That's the one they're called the Marlboro Man or something like that.
They call him the something cowboy. I can't remember what he's called.
Is he riding the horse down the highway?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't seen
know.
that.
I
Is
gotta
it
say,
the
I
black
don't know how I
cowboy?
feel about that,
Is
to
it
be
that
honest.
simple? Is it just the black cowboy? Something like that? I swear it's something real simple like that.
Oh no, I know that there's been a couple people, and it ain't nothing about the whole statement. It's just a horse and the hoofs beating away on the road, and it's like it sounds
got
like
in trouble
don't
for
hurt
it.
him, and it's like, how do you really
Yeah.
know that? Because there's nothing in the natural world that was designed that way.
Right.
Look at wild horses. Horses aren't goats. They don't go climb rocky mountains.
No.
Lay down.
No.
And so you kind of then wonder, it's like, man, are you just like shocking the shit out of them hoofs, riding them down? And
He did. He got in trouble. That horse did get injured for that, and his horse was taken away from him for, I think, about 10 months. And then he got it back because the horse did sustain injuries from it. So it wasn't all that cool, but he was making a statement.
well, when we think about humans, and they say,
Yeah.
oh, well, if you're going to stand at this counter and check people out or do this, that, you need a mat because the shock on that will be hard on your back and your lower, your hips. And
Right.
it's like, well, wait a minute, we do it. Well, what do you think asphalt and concrete does to that horse?
Well, the vet told me with the horses, like the one I have, to help pull them up, if I walk them up, that's where you want to help keep their trim their like dogs, but not to that.
You're roboting and cutting up.
Jen said his name was Dreadhead Cowboy.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
He rode his horse on Dan Ryan.
Never heard of Dan Ryan.
Hey, Black Watch. Thanks, bud.
Excuse me. I guess I'm gonna have to find Monkey Works. I keep seeing that name pop up everywhere, and
what?
I
Dan
don't
Ryan?
think I've ever watched Monkey Works. No.
He used to be good 2 years ago, and I think he sold out or got scared because they nailed him once. Kind of
Well, you
like
probably get a little, because you got to say, man, you get a little leery. I don't know that he had flipped, but I think that he words things a little safer nowadays. But I gotta say, you know what? If you had little kids, it's because and I'm not trying to piss nobody off, but just in my take, if I had little kid, which I did, and you choose a different path when all of a sudden you realize that this quick split-second decision could remove you from their life and you're not able to provide. So I know I did. I had a way of seeing things all of a sudden different.
yeah, that or that you're involved with them and your shit, and you're not.
See, but I think if he wasn't, he would have still been like shining high. He would. It wouldn't have, because they would want, like, you would want the picture that he's in the front run. You wouldn't want to do anything that would maybe start the second doubt. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think some people just get nervous, man. Some people just are scared to death of a legal system. I guarantee you, my wife, dude, if you were to just kick that door in right now and two cops just bum rushed on her ass and set her on that couch, she would be bawling, probably telling you she murdered half the neighborhood and they weren't even dead. But she would freak out to the point she's one of those. See, that's where that shit comes from, is fear. And
I've heard said if you ever been waterboarded, it'll change you. Basically, if you ever been questioned the right way, pretty much it'll change you.
I'm sure.
Well, you'll either throw in or you now know what's at stake, so you view things different. It's one of those crossroads. It's a tragic, severe kind of thing, and people choose different paths. Some totally retract, but yeah, because him, man, I don't know. But see, he's got. I gotta say, he had some pretty high military credentials when he got out of the military. So he had been doing some higher, not the high top secret shit, but he was on, because you kind of got to get clearance. Hell, my son's best friend had to get like 3 levels of security, and he's still on his first round, his first deployment with the Marines. So, but he was really moving up. I just think he got paranoid.
Well, he must still be on.
Yeah. Oh, he is. He just got through doing some deal about, I don't know what it was called. Had chickens on the thumbnail, I know. I know that him and Sage go at each other.
Really?
Yeah. Because Sage because it's the typical, Sage does the maritime and everything stuff,
yes.
And then that's what he does. Well, of course, this one does it better than that one, and that one does it better than that one, and so the rest of us just get caught in the middle. And it's funny because both of them will talk about the political system of 2 parties, and it's like, well, I don't know. This is kind of good representation right here. It's the same maritime map. Matter of fact, you guys are using the same Spy Labs app, showing the same flight paths, but you want to say it this way, and he says it this way. So,
Who's full of it?
But it probably all comes out the same in the end.
It still went from point A to point B.
Yeah.
I will have to say this: MonkeyWorks is the one that kind of caught on to the new Spy Lab software, and then I noticed that Sage picked up on it after that. And it was like, oh yeah, and it's like, because he started bragging about it, going, oh yeah, you can select your spot, what you want to follow, and what flights. And that is, I will say, the secret to that shit, dude. You got to be in the planes, because you got to understand. It's kind of like being in the Navy, and then you understand ships, and you see silhouettes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that Sting there is about like OBS. Once you think you know a bunch of it, just click something else, and you'll find out you don't know shit.
Yep.
Hey, Blackwatch.
And I kind of, hey, what's up, Blackwatch? I will say this.
Hey, Blackwatch.
They mean best, both of them mean well, but I think they both can be misled, because they take it for granted that those transponder signals are still running on the honor system. Like, well, our international law says you're supposed to run this, and it's like, it's kind of like saying that the criminals aren't supposed to be using guns too. It's the bad guys don't follow the rules.
Yeah, or saying that our constitutional rights are supposed to be above all. Ask people from last year.
Have y'all heard of Jeff Dunham?
Oh yeah, Puppet Man.
Yeah, I have. I'm glad, bro.
Well, I just don't know all these people.
Oh, you had never heard of Jeff Dunham?
No.
He's got a puppet
Bonnie.
like Biden.
Dude, okay, Bonnie, in all honesty, you need to just take you some time, either later tonight or tomorrow, and I'm telling you, you just need to go and watch some Jeff Dunham shit, because it's nothing but a laugh.
If you ain't laughed in a while, spend an hour with that.
Oh, really?
Oh, he has all the different characters, and they're just, oh my God, he's great. He's great. D, do you know who Jeff Dunham is?
I do.
Bonnie's never heard about him before.
He's all right. Funny.
I kill you.
Give me. I love that kid. Good guy. Whatever that kid. I'm the guy.
See, the only one I watched that is big like that, I guess, or whatever they are, is
The puppet.
Salty Cracker.
And he make them talk.
Jeff
Oh,
Dunham,
yeah.
a stand-up comedian, puppeteer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's got a dummy in his lap. You know, a dummy.
Yeah, he's like a Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy,
Okay.
all that. He's
All
like
that
that.
guy. Yeah, all hung out for a while. Jeff Dunham. The one guy.
Okay, I probably heard his name
Yeah.
with Larry the Cable Guy and
Yeah, all
Foxworthy,
that.
and
They did a tour, I think, too.
Shifter
is
up
he
the
the
lane.
older one that always has a drink? No.
No,
that's
It was-
Ron.
He might be in his 50s now, 40s or 50s.
Well, Ron White. That's Ron White.
Yes, Ron White.
YouTube lately. Been on YouTube.
He's the one with the bourbon and the cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vulgar.
Mister, I wasn't drunk in public. I was drunk and you drugged me in public.
And you can't fix stupid.
Yep.
My best friend loved Larry the Cable Guy. She was like, if I ever married again, it would be him. I was all, what?
The last guy I've been.
Yeah, Bonnie Schiff dropped you a link down there for Jeff Dunham.
Thank you, Shift Kicker.
Oh yeah, that dude, he cracks me up. I love it.
They're all pretty funny. They really are.
And he puts a lot of, I gotta say, some of his little skits he does when you realize that it's just a puppet thing, it's him, and he does that voice
Yeah.
trans,
Very good.
whatever it is, the voice throw thing.
Uh-huh.
Dude, he's pretty awesome with that, but he also puts a lot into those skits to where it's got the little scenes, and it's like he does this little, Biden does this little podium speech thing, and I gotta say, I love it.
He makes Biden look too smart, though. That's not hard to for a dummy to look smart.
No, that's a low bar.
Yeah.
That's a low
Yeah,
bar.
buddy.
The old man works at Walmart and said, "Get your shit and get out."
We gotta fix this.
You got some cool characters.
Jalapeno on a stick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jalapeno on a stick.
And Ahmed, the
And it's-
terrorist, he's like, I'll kill you.
The puppet is a jalapeno pepper with a mouth on it, and he's got a stick up the back of him, and it's jalapeno on a stick.
Oh, I've seen him with the. Now that Anna said that, Ahmed, the dead terrorist,
Yeah. I'll kill you.
and the crabby old man.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're funny. I haven't seen him in years. I forgot about him. I think Ron White was the vulgar one, but I may have gotten.
And look, we talked about funny stuff, and Kiss Off come back.
Oh. Well, who doesn't like funny stuff? Everybody likes funny stuff, right?
That's it.
Nice. Well, and there's so many too that Benjamin, NC Debs, a lot of them by themselves, and what All for His Kingdom said a while ago. That's exactly the way I feel. I mean, if it wasn't for all of y'all in this community, I think a lot of us would be nuts.
Hell, I still am.
Okay, nuttier.
Yeah,
Out of your
read that.
world. There you go.
What? Now? Okay, now. Hello, fellow Americans. What? Oh, okay, fine. Hello, fellow. What? Here? I don't see the words. Where are the damn words? Oh, they're there. Okay, here, I got it. Hello, fellow Americans. It's me, Joe Biden, your president of the United States of America. As you know, it's an important time for our county. Our country. Election day. We get what? Election day. Sorry, completely different, not as fun. Election day. So don't forget to get out and exercise your rights as Armenians. Americans, what the hell? Who wrote this? Get Obama to do this too. I was tricked into being president. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, get out and do the thing with the thing. You know the thing, how it goes. Elect with the election thing. What? Oh yeah, vote. Get out and vote. Vote for elections and stuff those ballot boxes. Vote as many times as you can. And vote whether you're here legally or not. I have a new saying that I love. Cross the river, pull a lever. It's your illegal American duty. So remember, without your vote, no one wins. Okay, that's not true because we hired folks to stuff the ballot boxes. What? Oh, yeah, that was a joke. I was kidding. We didn't hire anyone to do any ballot box stuffing. I was kidding. They do it for free, right? But okay, just remember, your vote will make America great again. Hey, I like that saying. Can we use that? No? It's racist. Why is that racist? They're telling me it's racist. Vote for Brandon. And remember, each time you vote, you get a sticker. Look how many I got. Here, show them what I got here. Look at that right there. But wait, there's more. If you keep voting and collect 20 of these stickers plus 2 box tops, you get to be an American citizen. That's right. Voting is as American as getting everything made in China. And remember, if you don't vote, then you can't complain it was rigged. Get in that voting booth, pull that thing in there. You know the thing, you pull, just get in the booth and pull hard on that thing. And if your husband or wife is going to vote the exact opposite way you do, vote anyway, because I guarantee we will make their vote just disappear. Yes, I said that. We will make millions of votes just disappear. Speaking of disappearing, has anyone seen President Harris? Does she still work here? Anyway, hey, is now when I talk about reverse mortgages? Is it? I love that Tom Selleck guy. Anyway, finally, get to those folks. Talking to my folks in my home state of Chicago. Get out and vote, but not after dark. Thank you and good luck, America. And in conclusion, I can sum this video up in 2 simple words. Get out and vote. There. Okay, am I done? Good. Help me down from this thing, will you? I think they would. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Thanks.
I love it.
Funny.
Damn, everybody quiet now.
Well, Bonnie's muted and Josh is muted. I don't know if they know it. But...
Oh my goodness. He was just like laying it out there, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I'm here.
he's funny too, Bonnie.
How the chicken been coming, Matthew?
Sir?
You almost done with it?
Yeah. Getting pretty close.
I know what it is, Rescue. It's Morse code behind the scenes.
Oh. So since he didn't turn his camera on, you can't say, well, check if you need help, blink twice. So
Right.
instead we have to just read the message.
Common Core Morse code.
So we're about to note that. Start noting it. That's 3 longs, 2 shorts, 1 long, 3 shorts.
Yeah, you got to explain how you got to that too and break them down.
It's funny too because it sounds like it's teetering, like it's coffee, like it's
That's
supposed to
this
fall
cat.
over.
That's the cat keep getting up there in that mic. You hear talking about this?
Yeah,
That's that
you can
mic.
hear it. It sounds like it's going ding, 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 ding.
That's the stand this mic's on.
Oh,
New kind of music. Funny if they gave you a copyright for it.
Yeah, I'll probably get one for that. I just played.
Eh.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Damn it.
I figured out they're going to do what they're going to do. If they want a reaction out of me, they're going to get it because they're not worth my time. They need to hold their breath or stick their head underwater until I get excited about it anymore.
Well, I'll be down my hands next weekend too. So
it's just the block.
tomorrow we're putting up the tree,
Go ahead, Josh.
and then my wife proposed to come down that weekend and proposed to help me decorate it. So we'll see how that goes.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't-
Hopefully nothing will come up.
Doing that live.
I don't know if I'm gonna have a tree.
Yeah, I wasn't too thrilled that the went to the hospital on Thanksgiving, well, the night before Thanksgiving.
If anybody's got Twitter, I just dropped my link. I'm full live in Twitter, and nobody sees it. Or maybe it'll catch on.
I was in what you call panic mode. Call everybody you know and let them know.
You were at the emergency room yesterday?
No. I stayed on with Bonnie till about, I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I passed out. I don't know what time. I didn't see anybody on sleep yesterday.
On camera with Rescue Bonnie, Chuck, and
I'm sorry.
want to say hi?
His office.
Josh.
Oh, Jesus, your stuff scared me. What? Oh. Hi, I'm not. Where's everybody at?
Chuck, Bonnie, Rescue, Steve.
Ah. Hi, everybody. Just wanted to hope you had a nice Thanksgiving.
Thank you, ma'am. Hope you do too.
Hi.
Hi.
All righty. Take good care of this guy.
I hope you had a nice
Yes,
day
ma'am.
too. I hope you
Okay,
had a
see ya.
wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
You want this light on or off? Okay. All right, I'm going to my room, watch TV.
Don't pull the light.
I know, Josh. I know.
Is that your aunt, Josh?
Yep.
You're lucky to have an aunt.
Oh, I thought that was your wife. Sorry.
No. Keep it open.
I thought it was one of the workers. Like,
No, I'm not my aunt for the weekend.
oh,
I don't go
cool.
home till Monday.
Oh, good. Oh, cool.
Yes, Benjamin, I've been asking that ever since he said it. And it was quite some time ago.
With that.
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking, damn, it's been forever since I've seen Uncle Buck look over the TV and it's on.
Did he say that like one of the speeches or something?
NC, yeah. Take a road trip. You want to come to California? You can see enough to do that. Like,
I got California out the deal.
huh?
And I got California out of all that. It broke up for me, but it might be me.
No, she's breaking up pretty bad. Need to plug that fancy microphone in.
I'm on my phone.
Oh.
Now we're doing the sway.
I'll come
Just
back.
a sway game.
I'll come back.
I updated my main webcam on my gaming computer. But when I get up on panel, I could be in high definition 1080p. With the webcam, you can be all the way back in the back of my bedroom.
Oh.
I haven't tried the microphone.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go let these 2 dogs in.
Alrighty.
And that project is gonna be to get the painted back webcam for over here. Only paid like $38 for it.
You girls are a mess.
I know they're at Blackwatch, ain't they? Well,
Yes.
You got to stir them both up.
The webcam I got now is a 720.
Well, that's all like StreamYards. When you do it through StreamYards, that's all it'll show anyway, is 720.
Yeah.
Unless you buy the professional version of StreamYards and you sign up for it, and then it does up to 1080p. But your guests all have to have 1080p for it to show them.
Yeah.
But through YouTube directly, then you can do the 1080p.
Well, I bought the better webcam because I wanted the better microphone. Because it cut out the noise reduction.
Wow. Goodness, I can't imagine. But wow, 30 years is a long time.
I got my second YouTube channel for it, but I only got like 2 videos on there of me broadcasting from StreamYard. I put more time into my other channel than I have my new channel. But that's just because my new channel is a backup channel in case they decide to take my other channel down.
What are you doing on that channel?
Same thing you guys are doing, just going on StreamYard talking.
Yeah, if you do talk about the right thing, they'll sure take it down. She's back. Can't hear you.
I was gonna go on tonight, but I decided to come on here instead.
Can't
I
hear
got my
you.
fancy microphone. You better hear me.
Oh. Well, do you
Yeah.
have it turned on?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
When you get up close to it.
A little bit.
Yeah, you gotta have to grab that thing like you're Diana Ross or something, because that's about the only
Come
time.
on, you already seen me do that. Stop it.
That's when we can hear you. Like we can barely hear you. You're like a whisper right now.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. It lost all its impact without any visual. That just didn't. That felt weird. And I can't handle. I gotta look at you. Oh wait, it's
I'm
getting
looking
on
at-
Piss Off's nerves. Hold on, I have to turn my camera
I'm
off.
looking
It
at
gets on her
getting
nerves.
a Blue Yeti microphone off of Amazon.
You're in the dark, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know?
I figure YouTube beat my babe all the time. They want me to be it tonight.
All righty.
I'm just doing this so I can drive Chris off nuts because I know it frustrates her so.
Yep, I see that.
You can't see me. I can even do that little John Cena wannabe thing like you can't see me.
I picked me up from Amazon plugs over the weekend.
Is this better?
Look at her, it's working.
Yes.
It is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's that damn setting?
They're gonna be at my house tomorrow.
Oh wait, is she talking?
Shut up, Rescue. Now I know. Now I'm calling.
Hey, don't pick on Rescue. No one's allowed to pick on Rescue.
What? He's picking on me, bro.
Oh, I was saying,
Uh-huh.
are you talking? Because you're leaning in, but if you don't get up by that mic, I can't hardly hear you. Now, if they got earbuds or something, then they might can, but I can't hardly hear you. Square biz, homie.
I mean, you're low where you're usually not, but I can hear you.
Now it's like the death glare or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. You done made her mad.
That made me
I
think of that
can't
song,
hear.
I Got Friends in Low Places.
I couldn't hear. You couldn't make me mad. That man? He could try. He could
I hit
try. But I
141
don't think it's
subscribers
possible.
much.
Mr. Tease me about my soy milk. That's the best that's the worst I've seen.
I know. Look, that just gave me chills. I just got chills all up and down thinking about soy milk.
Ruthie, give me a soy milk latte, extra bubbles, please.
Hurry up.
You know, that's what Antifa was asking for in between their little breaks. They were probably going out to get their swig of soy milk.
Yeah.
Of course.
Soy boy.
Or their chai lattes. Or it's yerba mate now. Or kombucha. Come on, keep up, people. It's a lot of, now they're drinking straight mushrooms, you know. That's it.
They need to go out in the pasture and pick them straight from the vine. Eat the vine with it.
By the way, chat,
Great
don't
vine.
forget to go up to the top and go to live chat, and not top chat. You want to be in live chat.
NC Debs, if you want a road trip, I was saying before I switched everything, are you crazy enough to come to California like my friend Jen is? Because she actually came out here.
Go to California and might not come back.
California dreaming.
Everybody leaves here.
Yeah, you go hang out with Dee in California. She'll make sure you can see the inside of your skull before you leave.
No, see, the problem is you're going to go visit Dee over there, and then there's going to be a moment, and Dee's aware of it. So Dee's just like, run. But because you're a tourist and you're new, you're going to turn around and go, what? And then
Come
it's
on,
going to be too
NC
late.
Debs, you can come out here. We can also make you some RSO if you need.
I'm just picking.
We could have a lot of fun. Pick up Jen on the way, okay?
Can smoke some RSO too, huh?
Yeah. Take a train, even better.
Yep.
It's a good time of year to come to Humboldt County.
I think it would be good for her to do that.
Yeah, if she really wants a road trip, I'll open it up for her. She can come out here.
Oh,
Jen
that'd
will
be a
tell her.
hell of a road trip for me.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Jen was hoping she could get some
that'd be a
Patriots
couple
on the
thousand
route,
miles.
but I don't think there
Yeah.
was a lot of Patriots on the route. You know, that she was hoping that on her trip she could find more people that were.
Dee, I had a buddy who was up that way 20 years ago, and he said he was there for 6 months. He said, but to him it seemed like one really long day.
Yeah, they made a movie about that too. Where in the world is Humboldt County? Yeah, Victor, you tell him, honey. You're damn right. Not all California people are bad. I know I'm on the Texas channel and the Southerners channel here. It's all right. I can
We
hold my
adopted
own
her.
as a Californian. I'm actually not a Californian. They know I'm
In
from Chicago.
Chicago.
I just happen to live in fucking California. Excuse me, but that's
And
how
you
I
love
still
it.
do. I love my land. I love my property. I don't love the politics.
If you had a button right there next to you that said pick your land up, move it where you want it, I bet you wouldn't stay there, would you?
No, and I would rather have different land with more water, a river or lake or something, you know. I have water, but
Hey, I could get there in a day and a half.
no, you can't. Can you really?
Yeah, it's 2,300 miles.
You can't get here in a day.
He used to ride a Harley. He knows all the ways to go and how long he can stand it and take cat
Well,
naps.
well, shoot, howdy. Let me think about this. Would you be welcome here too or not?
No,
Have
I
to think about
guarantee you I
this.
wouldn't. I left that shit when I was a kid.
Of course you would. My husband
You ready
would
for
totally
you ready for
welcome
this? See,
you,
'cause
and
I'm
you
gonna
could bring
throw
your
a wrench
wife
into
and your
this.
kids. You could come
Are you
out.
ready for this? Are you
What?
ready? I'm gonna throw this
No.
wrench. I was
No.
born in Redondo Beach.
Redondo Beach. Hey, don't forget you. That's right. You're you are
Where's
I don't
that?
know. Deb's in North
California.
Carolina.
You
Oh,
are
Yeah.
that's where a lot of the
And
surfers are.
I don't know where it is. I don't know where Redondo Beach is.
When you guys look at rescue, that's really Jeff
Is
Spicoli.
it Hollywood area? Is
Ma'am,
it their beach? Darling, I don't know California. I know Northern California, which is like
well, it's Southern
practically
California.
Oregon. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's fancy neighborhood, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where there
Yeah.
was a TRW division for the space and defense. Was that?
Oh.
And my dad was also a bigwig. I think at that time was for Hobart Scales.
Oh
And
yeah, they're still around. The I've seen that sign around anyways for on
yep,
trucks or
my mom got the
there.
offer for the job, so my dad asked about that one, and he got offered that one, so they moved out there, and then all of a sudden, poof, there I was.
Wow.
I guess that beach atmosphere got them kind of frisky because they got active, and all of a sudden, here I was. We went from there to Ohio, and then from Ohio, they decided to hell with this shit. We're going back to Texas. So here it is.
everyone I know that goes to Ohio comes back.
I was born there, moved to Louisiana, spent most of my life there. Well, went back, met Vicky, married her. My parents are moving back. They hated the winter time. Vicky's mom told her, said, if you got a chance to go with them, get the fuck out of Ohio. We moved back, and then 8 or 9 years ago, 10 years ago, we moved here.
Well, I was born here, and then when I was 1 or 2, moved to San Francisco till I was 5, moved back here, haven't lived
Is
anywhere
that
else.
right? You actually lived in California, did you, Texas girl? Did y'all
That's
hear
where my
that?
little brother
Bonnie lived
was
in San
born.
Francisco, y'all. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Oh, I won't forget that. Never heard that. In a year and a half, I never heard that before. In a year and a half, never heard you admit you lived in California. Yes, we all know you didn't have a choice, Bonnie. Doesn't need to be said. Just the fact is, you've lived in California.
I did live there. I don't remember. The only thing I remember is the earthquakes because the bathtub water would be shaking, splashing everywhere. And the brick road in San Francisco, whatever it is, and it's lined with flowers, and it's real
Yeah.
windy.
Yes, I know that road. I have a lot of pictures from it.
That's all I remember.
Kiss off when you asked
That's
Blackwatch what he's wearing. All I heard was khakis.
nothing sexy, nothing lacy. Khakis ain't it. Okay. I
He
think it's Van
calls
Ness
that.
Street. I think that's Van Ness Street. or no, it's Lombard Street. Excuse me. That's Lombard Street. That
Hey,
winds
Camo, the link's
down
out
like
there.
that. Good man, Camo. Got my samples going, guys. Gonna get some samples out this week. You better get your addresses to me, because if I don't have your address when I go to the post office, I can't say when the last time. How long ago was it that I mailed you some samples, Chuck? A month
3
ago?
weeks ago, 3 weeks, a month, something like that.
Yeah.
For
So
what?
that's for CBD, the stuff I make.
Stuff. The stuff.
Yeah, the stuff I make.
Tree.
They're treats. They're good treats.
Hey, do you have
for my
any bay
friends.
leaves left?
Oh,
Did you get
man,
rid of all
yes,
those?
bay leaves. Yes, I've got lots of bay leaves. That's gonna be my next venture once I can find a credit card processing company that will take my Shopify store on and honor me as a private membership association and not try to put me through selling to the public. So I asked my guy, Mike Cullum, if he could help me find, and he actually put me in an email within 24 hours. D, meet Austin, Austin, meet D. So, but you know, it was Thanksgiving yesterday. I didn't expect him to reply to me yesterday. But my friend said oh, right on. My friend said that, I forgot what I was talking about. Shit. Anyway, what was I talking about? I can't remember. Oh, I just lost it because I read that comment. Oh, labels, bottles of essential oils. I have help for you in Riverside.
Excuse me a minute.
I would need help right
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
I don't really have that much work for anybody that it would be worth it for me. I actually send out the samples. Now I got smart, and some of these samples already have bottoms on them, all for his kingdom. You're lucking out this time. But typically what I'll do is I will send out samples to people who want to give them to their friends, and I'll send out the lids and the bottoms. And sometimes I have them all done, but I would hire somebody to help me put the stickers on, but they have to be here with me, and I print the stickers here and I make the product here. So, you know, it would not be cost effective for me at all. I haven't made a penny yet, and I'm not trying to, but we are trying with our store. I'm spending, I mean, I don't even know. Shopify is like $30 a month, I think, to keep that store up and be able to take credit cards and stuff like that. So,
Is your
but they're
email
all,
is your
yeah.
email D on your about page?
Yeah, you could just email me. Yeah, under creation. Yeah, there's a lot of things on my about page. It would be Creations
Or if I
Best. You could email me through creationsbest.net. Say, hey, it's Rescue. I want some samples, D, and I'll be like, cool, man. Give me your address, and I'll hook you up with more than just samples too. I've got big jars too for my friends, but I do send samples to my friends, and they are able
Hey, what
to
about
ship
me?
those. Hey,
so now
give me
what
your
was the web
address.
address?
Creationsbest.net. And I'm gonna
Create.
put a free sample. I used to have it on my old store. I had it was like a product you would get to fill out, and I'm gonna try to put that back up. Maybe tonight I will, where you can fill it out yourself and say what you're interested in, because we only have 3 products on the website right now. 2
So
kinds of
No,
salve,
I
a
would
lip.
is
probably need help filling mine up.
is D is your
What's up,
website
Camo
got
Carl?
like a does yours have a
What's
little
up?
tree with like some little mountains, a purple mountain, blue mountain, and the
Yeah,
sunset?
that's me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
And
maybe
then
that's five.
you want me to fill out this contact us?
Yeah, you should see me and Sarah in the picture too. There, if you go to the About Us, there's a picture of me and Sarah in there somewhere. The About Us and Contact Us. Just fill that out. It'll get to me.
Okay, there it is. Diana
Yep,
Creations
yep,
Best.
that's me. And yep, you don't mind labeling. I know you don't, because it takes me a long time. So I figured this way, if I could just get these shoved in and get them out, you guys can take the time to put the stickers on. Look at this Studley muffin tonight. Hello,
What
Mr.
are you
Goodman.
trying to show me?
You look like the Mad Hatter sitting there.
Oh, black waters keep on rolling.
Mad Hatter.
Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on?
Oh, boy, what's going on?
That's what that reminds me of, Camo. Oh gosh, you had to get that out of the way. Had to do that one.
Might not
You
be over
know,
yet, D.
you know we're coming.
That's okay. We'll take it. We like it like that. Yeah, that's how I do them then. They get them with the labels, the sticker. They're lucky. The bottoms are already on. I did this before Sarah put the product in because she made me. Because she's kind of mean. You know? No, she's not. I'm just kidding.
D is like Santa Claus old lady or something. She sends really good stuff in the mail.
Well, you know, I hate to waste. We're not supposed to waste, right? The stuff
Waste.
sitting around getting wasted. Better get it off. Get it out there. Make it like it be medicine. We got medicine
All,
going on.
all I heard of that was sitting around getting wasted.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, your internet's
How are
better
you,
for
Carl?
now. Woo, woo.
Yeah, what's up, man? My internet should be
Good.
messing up any second.
NC Debs. Oh, you're getting in trouble again, Rescue.
Oh, am I? I wasn't
What do you
looking. I
mean
was sending you
again?
an email.
Oh, he's trying to send an email. Tennessee Ridge Runner. Tennessee Ridge Runner says I get labeled all the time things like hunk, sexy, sensuous, da bomb. It gets tiring. Okay. You're like a model, is that it? You're a model, huh?
I'm gonna have to look at this chat.
NC Debs, email me. You need my phone. You need to call me. You need my go to creationsbest.net, honey, and email me, okay? Oh, Kiss Off is going to beat the living shit out of you, she says. Rescue. He's emailing me,
Oh,
babe.
Josh,
He's
I just saw
emailing me.
your email. I just
He's
saw your
emailing
email,
me.
Josh,
So
What
he
one
can
was
get the
that?
product
where your
because he
wife
don't
got
want to
home.
forget.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got your message yesterday too, at night, and I couldn't.
I've been
Oh,
sending
wait.
so many emails left and right. I can't even keep track of who got what.
Stop
So
it.
Kissoff says she's gonna beat the living shit out of me, but then that's just so BS because she's
Right.
way up
We don't
there in
believe
Yankee
her. We
land
don't
and I'm
believe you,
down
Kiss
here.
Off. Yeah, and you can't reach him. That's true. So Kiss Off.
I try to keep you guys in the loop
Right?
because you
Ooh,
guys asked
Bonnie
about
put
it.
you to a challenge.
Sup, Ridge Runner?
Hey,
Bonnie.
Carl, can you hear me? I just measured.
I'm looking to hop off here. I'm
I
getting
found that
tired.
tape measure for doing fabric work, and it said 26.
All right. Yeah, and that's how you want it to fit, right? You want it a little loose.
That was a little loose with hair, so with all his hair. So
All right. That's all right. Remember.
Y'all, Josh is saying good
What do you
night.
mean by tonight, Kissoff?
You guys, Josh is trying to say good night. Good night, Josh.
Good night,
Night,
Oh,
Josh.
hey, good night, Josh.
We'll keep praying for your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
Thank God.
Yep. Good night, honey.
Kept y'all waiting.
have a good night, bud.
Later, buddy.
Good night, kitty. Bonnie said I was calling him cute because.
Oh, and by the way,
Ooh,
Bonnie,
that's a
Kissoff
big
is
bomb,
supposed to be
old
on
there,
panel on the 10th.
cowboy.
Whenever Jeremy and Nikki show up, she's supposed to get up on panel, actually.
Who is Kiss Off?
Yep.
I was called trash once, so I trashed the place. I said, let's make the shoe fit. You want to call me by my real name or not? Ooh, damn, girl. I like it like that. Good. Night, Josh. Toss the kitty cat out, lad. Black Watch. Black Watch.
Yeah, Blackwatch said a minute ago, I don't know if you caught that, D. He said he wanted to lick your stickers.
He better not have.
Look back, scroll back a little bit.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Better never say you're gonna want to lick anything of mine again. Weirdo. Don't make me fucking beat you over the internet because I will. Lick my stickers. Weirdo.
Oh boy.
He put that on there when you're talking about if somebody going to be there to work with you and put stickers on. They have to be right there.
Okay, yeah. Well, he tried.
You notice that Echo's got like an air of danger around her tonight?
Echo's like, yeah.
Well, she done had some neighbors that some truck full of people show up in her driveway, followed her roommate, and was giving her shit. Apparently, they're partying next door. She said so. They didn't leave until she went outside. She said a while ago. So yeah, she's on fire.
We're going to read about her in the newspaper, aren't we?
Yeah.
No, Jesus, please protect our friend. Don't let her end up in jail tonight. Amen.
Passive aggressive.
Make sure you have a shovel and an alibi.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I was going to say, sometimes you don't go to jail, do you?
CYA.
Passive is and then the aggressive's the index finger.
Yep. Yeah. Control is hitting what you pop at.
Yeah.
Blackwatch has his period.
Passive is that slide.
He has
And then the aggressive
PMS, pissy mood swings. Men have PMS too, ladies. They're called pissy mood swings.
That passive, that little click that one I has on it right before I.
This was the passive.
And usually it's
going aggressive.
Usually when I walk out, it's off passive.
Yeah.
Passive, what's that mean? I have no idea.
That's something
I
ain't
try
in
to be
me.
passive. I try to be passive most of the time. It's just that's actually why I do get it, man, because I get accused
Ed,
of being an ass, but it's kind of like I kind of give plenty of heads up before it finally gets to that point. So
right? You give him warning, right? I could see it in my husband's eyes. I'm like, oh, maybe not right this second. I better just. I'm gonna go to my she shed for a little bit. Just shelf this.
This is my.
Hi, NC
Ed.
Cabs. Good to see
Hey,
you, girl.
Ed.
I
Click
don't know
that.
what you were saying, Camo. Sorry, buddy. You got cut out. You cut out a little bit there, friend.
Hey, D.
Hi, honey.
Hi. I just wanted to tell you, I can't figure out the email from all of that stuff on your About page, so I'll just put mine in private chat if that's okay.
No, if you just go to the Contact Us page, there's a form there for you. You're just on
Oh, I
the
just
page.
put, you did a tie-dye video, and I just put my email on there. I
Okay,
was
that's
just
fine.
like,
I'll track you down. You
I'm an airhead. I'm sorry. I'm stressed out.
you are, but I'm not going to say it right now. You're technically challenged a little bit. It's okay.
Does it have something to do with New York?
No, because you should be totally killing it with technology since you're from New York.
I know.
It has something to do with our generation.
I know.
About my generation. Go
I haven't had a computer in 8 years, my dear.
my generation, baby. But you got a smartphone.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Computer, a camera, a microphone device. You know how many devices a smartphone is in one? Have you ever seen it laid out where they laid out, if you were to lay out the technology of old and carry around everything that your smartphone does for you?
It'd be an airplane. 50.
A video camera, a camera, first of all. I mean, a calculator. Let's just go on and on. Think of every app you use. It'd be a lot.
I remember the rooms full of computers. I remember that, where it was like an entire room.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s.
Yeah, IBMs were whole rooms. fact, Mama T shared a scary video with me today about what was something was released. Oh, China's Sun Simulator. Sun Simulator. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing for Tin to talk about on her show. Big, giant, another simulator, right?
Really?
Yes. I don't remember what I can send it to Chuck, and then maybe he could drop the link. I can't remember whose channel it was. Who sent it to me? Oh, Mama T.
I think she came up with a second channel because she was getting worried. Why am I echoing?
I don't hear you echoing.
You like it so well you're saying it twice? I don't know.
Yeah, you really want us to answer that? Because YouTube
Where's your voice
sucks.
up like?
I just took some of Dee's cough medicine, so I'm coughing now.
Me too.
Camo, I love your echo.
Yep.
No. 78.
We're gonna do it.
Right now.
It's called
Boom,
Little
chicka,
D
wow, wow.
exfoliator.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Oh, like a record? Is that what you mean, Black Watch? Like I'm an old record? I know what a 33 is, and 78. Thank you very much.
I think she goes more at the 78 speed.
Yeah, we don't have to wind them up with a crank anymore. You just plug them into the wall.
Let's go.
Well, now, don't be too hard on Black Watch. You know, I don't think he's been out long enough to understand just how fully we've advanced in society nowadays.
He loves me to beat him up.
He just got through rolling, you know, that door open and kind of going, oh, wow, there's daylight out there. So. He
can dish it out and take it.
Oh, yeah.
She's just like,
oh, shit.
Pretty good cough there, Chuck.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm taking some of these lung medicine.
First met
MC Debs, you really need a road.
Did you get my email?
Can't forget you.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, you're surprised.
See, he loves it when I beat him up, you guys. He really does. Let me see. I have to check on this computer because I don't think I have that email set up.
Anyway, Dee. Oops.
Yeah.
Chuck.
If you. Never mind.
I'm going to get your email and we'll talk. That's right. You got your email on me. I remember now. I got you, girl.
I used to do something too. I used to have my own business too. Making dog biscuit.
I just mind my own business.
There you go.
I was wondering who'd catch that.
I like it.
It's better than getting in other people's business.
Oh, yeah. Don't
ask me.
I try to point them to the road, but if they walk into a tree, that's their problem.
Oh, lies. Oh, don't ask me.
I've seen that happen.
Deleted 2 emails. Uh-oh.
Let me lead you by the next thing.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Wow. That sounds like a My Buddy
Did y'all just
pocket.
hear a beat? No, that was me getting a message. I got a piece of crap phone.
Sound like a toy.
Buzz. No, it was buzzing, but it wasn't a toy. Sorry.
I just say that it sounded like, oops, something fell out.
Well, it does the same thing to me. It like scared the crap out of me. It comes in front of my YouTube, but I don't know why. My messaging got, I think Google got attached to it or something. It's all changed now. But I swear to God, I got a Google balloon by me. I looked out way up in the trees, and there is this gigantic, like, clear balloon with a balloon inside of it. and it's not moving. It's just sitting there, and I'm like,
I don't like. I've seen a video of that. I've got it on my hard drive too.
You got a
yeah.
BB gun shot?
Yeah, those.
Well, I got to see if my neighbors got a BB gun or something, because I mean we can't just go shooting our guns off like that. We shoot them down low, but somebody's got to take that thing out because they can see right in my front door. I just about died. I took a picture of it.
Shooting with.
That or it could be something under you won. Whoever finds this wins.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go shooting at it.
Pop the bubble.
Well, we pop it with.
I'm sure you
We just use a BB gun. Yeah, probably. They can see us.
You got some duct tape?
Right. They'll
and a
know what
20
damn
ounce-
direction it's coming from, and then they'll have it all recorded. I mean, it just doesn't
Right.
seem like a good idea. but
Take some duct tape and put a 20-ounce bottle over the end of something and tape it on there, and you get at least 1 or 2 pops with it, and it's quiet.
Hey, yeah, good idea.
Well said, Dad.
Yeah, that or just, like duct tape, ice pick.
like in the movie, like in the video
Yep.
game.
D, I'm so old fashioned. The last thing I played was Atari, and I'm not joking.
I know, but
Oh, yeah,
this is a
Pong for the
cover.
win.
This is a cover. You understand?
Oh,
Yes.
It's a cover for the
That's
talk about the pew-pews and stuff. Keep up.
That's another movie I was told to watch. Don't look up.
No,
Have y'all seen that?
that's what they say. Yeah, that's what they say we're doing. We're living in that movie right now. That is what they say.
Yeah, we're like a major flight zone for Kemen and helicopters around here, looking for moonshiners, growers, etc.
I wonder
So
what
that
was
means
going
put the
on.
fire out and put your banjo up when you hear them out there.
Oh my God, it's awful. I mean, I didn't have one single plane, like I was telling people, going over until the end of January 2020. And then I was so happy that I was in a place with no flight path. And now it's like every 4 hours, brrr, and they circle. You can tell they don't just go straight by, they circle. And yesterday I looked up in the sky and saw what I thought was like a cross, like Jesus's cross, and it was a chemtrail. And I was like, I just shook my head, walked back in, ate dinner.
You know what the bad thing about all that is? What the main thing is to all the people that want to be left alone and don't stand out, they're trying to find them. They worry more about the people that ain't a bother to them than anything.
Well, I know, because they put on the Washington Post that it would take 400,000 troops to take out the mountain people, the Appalachian mountain people. And then the next thing you know, we got 12 counties in North Carolina with guerrilla warfare training. I didn't happen to be one of them, but whoever heard of that training? I've been alive 60 years and I never heard of that.
What is that?
Well, they've trained down there.
They grow potatoes and hunt squirrels, so that's, I guess, that's a little warfare.
They were just trying to get somebody to, come on private property and then do something so they could go after them, of course.
Yeah.
Because people don't like other people messing with them here. I mean, there's those people that are way up in the mountains, and I don't even go up there. I'm 2,000 feet above. But
Real private people, kind of like people.
Holler.
If you move to Alaska and live out in the wilderness, there's a reason you want to be left alone, and you're stupid if you go mess with them.
exactly.
I think that's good advice.
It's kind of like, hey, there's a bear over there. Let's go pet it.
Right? Let's go poke it. Let's go mess with one of its cubs.
See, and you say that in a joking
Remember that,
way,
yes,
but man, nowadays, Chuck, that kind of shit happens, and then they accuse the bear of being the aggressor.
Yeah.
I have not seen a raccoon, a possum, or any wildlife or heard any birds singing in like the last 3 or 4 days, and it's weird.
That's because it's the middle of canning season.
Oh, shit.
I'm not shitting you. It's hunting season. So.
Well, I've only heard like a couple of shots yesterday, but I haven't heard anybody, like, we just have target practice. We don't have people actually hunting where I am.
Deb, look at Suburban Hillbilly.
Yeah, well, it's a private community, so we stay kind of quiet. There's older people here, but once in a while, we'll hear somebody pop off one.
Hey, you hillbilly.
Yeehaw! That's what Camo Carl needs to do, a yeehaw with the echo.
So you're at 2,000 feet too. That's cool. That's what I'm at.
I'm getting there.
Our hill, on our foothill. Well, I'm not really on a mountain. You know what I mean? My husband backpacks in the mountains. What we live on is like a foothill from the real mountains. That's what they call this. It's not. But to
looks
me,
beautiful.
It looks like a mountain. You know, to me, it's like mountains. But
Deb, Suburban Hillbilly.
You know, I can't really do a yeehaw without.
Yeah, Chuck.
Suburban Hillbilly's asking what state.
NC Deb, it's right there. I'm
North Colorado.
I'm actually, yeah. I have no grass. I put it that way. I have no grass. I'm on the steep mountain with a deck that goes out over it, like pitched over the hill. But I have almost rolled down my hill before trying to do stuff.
roll down your hill? You mean your
it's like
foothill?
It's just I'm built on a slope. There's people above me and there's people below me, but my whole half acre is on a slope.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He's on the edge of a cliff.
I see.
Yeah.
I've seen buildings like that in Petrolia, in the mountains.
Yeah, they put a new deck on and they attached the park model. It's a cool park model mobile home, but they attached the deck, and I was like, good, because if something happens, I got a 300-foot deck attached to the house and it won't go anywhere. It's only tiny. It's only about 364 square feet.
What were you saying, Chuck? I'm sorry.
The deck is as big as the house.
See, I don't know if I told you, but thank you. Every time I do that, it takes about 90% of the edge off of everything.
That's what I got, Chuck, is I got the edge right now. I got like doctors bugging me, and I'm just like, I'm putting everything off until January. I'm not going to mess with anything. I'd rather just sit here and be left alone.
That's what all I want to do, and I want them to leave everybody alone, really. Give them their rights. Do what you're going to do. Don't fuck with people. Don't hurt old people. Don't mess with kids.
Well, you know, they're telling me about problems that I've had for like 5 to 15 years, which haven't given me any problems. And they want me to drive 2.5 hours to get a surgery. And I mean, it took me a week to get over the stupid dye they put in my veins. Man, that stuff is nasty.
Yeah, Suburban Hillbilly. My people, I dated all my stuff back to Revolutionary War. They came in one of the Carolinas, worked their way through Appalachia, and some of them come out into Tennessee, where they ended up in Middle State, and then a bunch of them ended up going to the Alamo, meeting up in Kentucky with Boone. My way back people were some of them that were granted land in Kentucky a million years ago.
Yeah, we housed the Cherokee Indians on their way on the Trail of Tears. We housed them here, and then they came and pushed them out.
She couldn't see her NC. She's watching on the mini pad. Oh, you grew up. Yeah, that's cool. I love Kentucky and Tennessee. I used to love going through there because we drive from Chicago to Florida all the time. And I could always tell when we were getting in there because the mountains turned red and orange on the side. And it was so beautiful. It was my favorite part of the trip.
Yeah, the Blue Ridge meet the Appalachians, and it's gorgeous. Like Asheville is about 3,600 feet above sea level, and I'm about 2,000.
There's a lady I found on YouTube. Her channel's called Celebrate Appalachia, and I've been watching
cool.
her. She
Is that the lady who does all that cooking and stuff?
She does a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, she sat down with her husband recently, and her kids were playing the fiddle or violin or whatever, whatever they want to call it. I don't know, but because my best friend plays the fiddle, but I know people that play the violin. So.
Do you like bluegrass music?
I love bluegrass. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top,
I'm right next to Copper Hill, Tennessee.
Love it. Love me some bluegrass. I know a lot of bluegrass, yeah. and the owners of this property that we bought
I'm in the
used to play
perfect spot with.
banjo.
I'm in the perfect spot, but I don't have anybody to share it with, so it's a bummer.
Aw.
I know. I hate
Well,
it.
well, you never know. Maybe that's why that road trip.
I know it's like it was a different world when I moved here in November of 2019, and then everything changed, and I had already gotten out to know people, was volunteering at a thrift store, and I was just having a great time. Met a veterans club owner, and I'm still friends with him, but it's changed so much.
Yeah, Suburban Hillbilly. I've been hearing over the years about my great grandmother. They didn't know if she was Cherokee or Blackfoot or which one, but she was all American Indian. Just I hear different sides, different things, and that explains a lot right there when you said that. She could have been both.
Yeah, a lot of the natives out here are from multiple tribes. There's Yurok, Wiyot, Kuruk.
Yeah, the Cherokee and the Blackfoot went up into the Appalachians and moved in there with a lot of the runaway slaves and all the Scotch Irish, and they became a community that blended in together. And people some of them almost look like they're Hawaiian.
Yeah, yeah. When the Trail of Tears was going on, you think?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have fairy crosses and fairy roses that are in the ground that are just made, and they're made by nature, and people collect them, and they're every single color of every race of human. It's really cool. There's 5 of them.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, when I went to South Dakota, the thing that I loved the most about being there in 2020 with Elaine was when I went to Crazy Horse. I went to Rushmore and everything, but then I went to Crazy Horse, and I was around a lot of the Sioux, and they actually refer to themselves as Lakota. And I told some of you guys this before, but I was on a Sioux reservation in Rosebud, South Dakota when I was 16 for 9 days. And I watched those people do their Sundance, what's it called? Ceremony. Super intense. But anyway, when I went there, yeah.
Did you ever
Go ahead.
do a drum circle?
Yeah, I mean,
The-
these people, they had bones in their chest and they were tied to the tree. For 4
Wow.
days, they fasted. I don't even know if they drank water, honestly. I got a little banished for a little while, but then I got to come back. Because you're not allowed to be around them when you're in your moon. And nobody likes that deal when you're young. But I talked to this one girl when I was in South Dakota a couple years ago. She came on that day. I went to the registry to sign in and talk to them. I asked them when I went to Crazy Horse, how far is the Rosebud Reservation from here? Because I didn't want to leave South Dakota so bad. I stayed an extra 2 or 3 days after everybody else left. I can't remember how long I stayed, and then I went and hauled 120 pounds of rock in my shirt one morning, and then I felt like I could leave. Like I kept like foraging it from the mountainside. I'd just hold my shirt like this, and I'd go up and I'd fill it with rock, and then I was like, well, I could go, and then I went to Crazy Horse that day, and he's like, well, just so happens that she's here today, but she wasn't going to be there for like 3 hours. But I stayed. She did like a hula hoop dance. She used by the end of her whole thing, she shared her life, one of the scenes of her life, with hula hoops, 22 hula hoops. She had them on her feet, her hip, her arms, her head, and it was like her story of becoming a woman and getting married, and her sister was there too. And afterwards, I went up to her. Matter of fact, I think I got her card right in here, and I gave her sister and her compliment and a little tip, and so she sent her sister after me, running after me, and gave me her card. And one of these days, I want to call her and I want to interview her, because she's into sharing about her people, their traditions, and they're there at Crazy Horse and stuff, you know, but they're not like, it's not, thing that's great about there is there's not racial hostility in South Dakota, like, you know, like out here it's still a little bit weird with some of the mixing
Okay, D, I
some
put my
cultures
stuff in chat.
and people. Okay, yeah, here it is. This was her name, Star Chief Eagle, and that was in South Dakota. And I want to try to get her on sometime because she wants to share about her people, and I want to talk to her about, like, how did you reconcile, you know, how did you reconcile in your mind to not just hate all white people right now when, you know, that's what the world is saying to do, and equity and all this stuff, you know? It's like, how are you going to keep this message of unity going when your people, you know, there's people that want to feel sorry for the natives when sometimes they don't want them to necessarily feel sorry for them. They want them to just, we want to move on and work together.
You should see the
not,
Cherokee here. The Cherokee have an actual town called Cherokee. They have one of the biggest casinos anywhere, and they have their own police department. They have everything, and I mean, it's just everybody. I don't know what it is about North Carolina. It doesn't matter if you're from the north or the south or the east or the west. It's everybody's accepting, but they're 99% Cherokee Indian in that I guess in that city or town or whatever you want to call it.
Hell, right here where I'm at, we have the Alabama Coushatta, and they've got actually one of the largest casinos over there in Kinder, Louisiana, and they would have actually built it right here, except for Texas has to be assholes on gambling. Yeah. But that whole tribe, and my wife actually works out there with them. And,
yeah, they don't do too bad, do they? I'll bet they're doing
no,
pretty
they
good,
don't.
aren't they?
And there's a whole, you know, I don't know. It's probably, I don't know if this is appropriate because it is to the world, but you know, it's facts. And facts really don't care about feelings. But I can tell you that's not, I know right here is not being portrayed accurately anywhere because they're happy. That is their life. That's their culture. That whole tribe has it set up. They have their own police. They have their rules. Matter of fact, if you go over there and break laws, and you know, some people can't understand because if you're a Indian male, an Alabama Coushatta male that marries outside of the tribe, then that's okay to live there. But if you're a female, you can't. And people are like, see, that's wrong. And it's like, that's because you don't understand the culture. See, a warrior is the key part of the tribe, defending and protecting the tribe. So if he goes outside and chooses a partner, then that'll be accepted in because he's still a warrior. He's still a key functioning protector for that tribe. And that's not the way they see it when it comes to a female. So,
well, they're instrumental in getting getting it legalized here. They actually took it upon themselves because they are, you know, Cherokee Nation or whatever, and we're just waiting for our stupid governor to sign off on it.
Well, see, and that's their problem here, and that's the one big flaw Abbott has, which it's not really an Abbott thing. It's a Texas whole administration belief because it's been that way ever since Richards opened up her little Delta Downs was okay, and that was the only one. Anything else has always been the lottery or what state funded shit, and they're like, yeah, no gambling. It's like
I just wish they'd hurry up because we got CBD, you know, and all this other stuff, and we there's an Indian shop that she buys from the Amish up in New York, and they get actually special privileges. They don't have to follow exactly the same laws that we do. So she can sell things at her store that other people can't sell.
They're buckling down on them here lately too.
Yeah, I heard.
Hell, when I smoke, that's where I used to get my cigarettes because
man, hemp cigarettes are good. Like regular hemp cigarettes, they taste so good.
There's, you know, there's just so much because I know here my little old county isn't very big, and then they're a quarter of the county. And so it's like that casino, and you can look that up over in Kinder, Louisiana, dude. The size of that, that's that whole casino, RV park, the whole shebang. And it would have been right here, dude, all the jobs. But see, there's that Texas politics. I see that on that. Now, we've been griping. There's a bunch.
Well, the little towns are rising up, turning red, raising hell. You know, it's gonna start local. It is here. I mean, a couple of our cities are doing they're doing the elections over because they just said no, this isn't right.
You know, if they hadn't legalized a lot of that stuff during an election year, they're not going to, unless somebody wants in there so bad. That's what they run on.
Well, they did it in New York right after I left, and my best friend said, you walk into one of these smoke shops, and she goes, it's like a haze of smoke, and people are smoking blunts and stuff. And I was like, I just can't picture that in New York State. It just doesn't seem right.
It'd be a private party if you did picture it, huh?
Yeah, but it's
like a bar back in the 90s.
Yeah, it's like everybody, like every little shopping center now has a little head shop there. And I was just like, man, that is not the New York that I grew up in, you know? I mean, I was upstate, I was in the country, but just not the same.
If I lived in North Carolina, I'd be, and I will ask my guy with Renegade Nation, you know, if there's any private membership associations out there in that state, because they do have different laws too, and it's too bad that the tribes are trying to do a partnership with the government, because they're doing that here now with after the vid. They're scooping them all up, giving them money, and it's like, why? You guys were standing way better without the government that just did more of the same, you know.
Yeah, they didn't win their.
They've always done to you.
When they do that, they don't win their point. They just win their wallet.
Yeah,
right.
It's too bad because, like, I have a friend and her son is like an eighth of this tribe. I don't even know what. Okay, and when he turned 18, he got like $25,000, and he gets $1,000 a month for being part of the tribe. And I don't think that has anything to do with the government. That has to do with the tribe and the casinos and the money that they get. And the government will be the ones to stop them. They shouldn't have to be asking them, but you know, if there's no tribal land in Texas, I don't know. They should own
Well, I know
private.
over here,
Yeah.
you can hear a lot. They like we sit and talk about the Washington and all the little shit that they're passing and what they're doing. That's what they do. I know over here with the Alabama Coushatta. They talk about the upper of the tribe, the council, and you know there's the groups of that reservation, and some will feel screwed over than other sides, and well, they were playing favorites, and it's kind of ironic because you kind of hear this real small down version of the same thing you'll hear out here. Because believe it or not, they got one half of the reservational gripe because they get the roads maintained, but the other half isn't getting it, and it's more run down, and they don't get looked at, and it's just kind of not that it's funny, but it's just that.
Grab my number,
ironic.
If you can. Funny, ha ha ha. Grab my number. It's before you step down. Her phone's dying, you guys. She put a message in private chat, so I put my number in there. And I will email you, but I'm glad you came up. I'm serious about that road trip.
Did you get my email, dude?
Oh, let me check, honey.
Or should I just text you?
No, I'll check my email.
Okay.
You can text me. You got my phone number. Yeah, let's text me so I get your number. And we can just talk. It'd be better to talk anyway.
I know that there used to be tribes along the coast of Texas.
Oh, was there?
I don't know if they still are.
What would it be?
Huh?
No?
Oh.
What the tribe would be? I wonder what the tribe would be.
I used to know. But my great grandmothers came from Oklahoma. It's a
I
Choctaw.
would guess it'd be Cherokee. I would guess it might be Cherokee.
We gotta leave at 4 a.m.
I know. You're a backup alarm. Sound like UPS is backing up in the driveway.
Not here.
Yay! Somebody sent you a present.
Huh.
Oh, they're backing into your driveway?
All right, Carl. Carl dropped his losing signal. Yeah, Bonnie, go ahead and do one if you want. I'm gonna get off here in a minute. I got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning and take him to his dialysis. They set up a new time. We got to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my goodness! And it's a 2-hour drive.
No, where he's going is in Marshall. It's about 20, 25 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bounce out, make that easier for you. I'll see you guys around.
Appreciate you coming up.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Love you, Dee.
Praying for you and Vicky and the kids, Wyatt. Yeah, love y'all. Love your rescue, Bonnie, Chuck, everyone in chat. I'll call you
Love you,
and
Dee.
see Debs. Love you.
I'll text you.
Okay.
Yeah, drop your link, Bonnie, in, but everybody get a quick link.
You can call too. I'm old school.
Yeah, the phone works, huh?
Yeah, phone works. I like to talk. Bye.
Well, it has a whole list of tribes in Texas: Comanche, Apache, Tonkawa, Caddo. There you go with your lake.
Caddo Indians.
Yeah, that. I know I'm not saying them right.
Everybody says it's called a Caddo that ain't from around it.
Alabama, Coshada.
Yep.
Oh man, I can't even pronounce that. Coahuiltecan.
Cotalatchian or something like that.
Kickapoo. Jamanos, Wichita.
The Cashadas, that's there's a city in Louisiana, or a little area, should I call it, called Cashada.
Ataka, Kickapoo, Sleda del Sur Pueblo. That sounds like from the southern part. Killigee. Yeah, I can't pronounce a lot of these.
Oh yeah.
It just shows a whole list of them. And I imagine, because they traveled a lot.
Yeah, they move seasonal, I think, move around at least, a lot of them. What I hear.
Boy, they warred amongst each other, and that's, that was a nomadic way of living.
Yeah, war between each other absorbed the survivors into their.
Are you fixing to get off, Chuck? Your son had a doctor's appointment in the morning?
Yeah, I got to be there. Give me up at like 4.
Right on.
Probably need to be up earlier than that to be there at 5. But
What, you guys at a Longview?
yeah, Marshall. And now Longview, it had been a pain in the ass, but Marshall's not so bad. I'm glad it's sort of Shreveport had been kind of closer, maybe if it wouldn't have been all on the other side. But I hate going to Louisiana. As soon as I cross that state line, I'm keyed up.
Yeah, because you're a target.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, be safe in the morning, and good luck with your son. I hope he gets to feeling better.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Yes.
Thanks.
Miss Bonnie, you take care, and thanks for having me up, Chuck. I appreciate it.
You're welcome anytime, man. Bonnie's fixing fired up. I might go over and hang out with her a minute. I got to run up the store and pick something up real quick, so I'll meet y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's
yeah, I
it.
might come hang out with Bonnie for a few.
Cool.
All right. Well, I will holler at everybody in just a little bit then, I reckon. So y'all have a good one.
All right. Thanks
You
for
too,
coming. Thanks
Rescue.
for showing up. Much love. Peace
Got it,
out.
buddy.
See you in a bit, Bonnie.
See you in a little bit.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.